I want to get into the particulars of this because this to me is a case study into the entitlement and to what will happen when a woman is bitter and she's upset and she feels like the world owes her something. Right here you have this woman here. I believe her name is it Raissa or Raissa? Is it Raissa? Who decided that F the discrimination lawsuit, I'm going to go settle it my way. And the crazy thing, this woman was about to take a plane to leave out of here, man. She was ready to get out of town, man. She was ready to get out of town. So this wasn't a situation where she just lost it and just, oh my, no, she had it planned out. This was premeditated. She just got caught. She's bad at this. So name Raissa. Okay. I'm just call her that heifer. What's good, B Fierce? I'm gonna call her that heifer. Shout out to Donald Jaye all day. This was something she planned. This heifer planned this. So I don't want to see no sympathy. This woman ruined 2 families, possibly 3.
Doesn't even begin to cover this.
Right. But see, in her warped mind, she thought she could go in there and handle it her own way and take a flight out of there. This is how entitled and crazy this person was. But I'm seeing it's very disturbing. I'm seeing people saying I don't agree with, but I understand. What do you what do you understand? What do you understand? And then there's males saying this. You social media pro-blacks are getting on here giving her an out. She don't deserve one. Not one. We can't condone this behavior. Some of y'all need to get off the internet and go outside. That heifer here ruined multiple families. She's ruined her own life. Her family's gonna forever have to deal with this because of her. She don't deserve no sympathy. None. I'm trying to figure out what y'all understand. What do you understand? That heifer here is crazy. She's delusional. She thought she was going to get away with this. She was about to hop on a plane and this heifer thought she was just going to ride out after doing this. Like, what? Like, are you serious? And then someone in the chat told me that she in the court talking all over people. This is definitely an entitled heifer. How many black people do y'all think she threw under the bus? Because she's from the continent, she don't feel like she has any rapport with us. And I'm not one of those people that are us versus them type. I'm not one of those people, but I mean, what do you call this? Like I want you to understand, how many black people do you think she done threw under the bus to get to where she was? I don't think she was a good person. Good people don't do things like this. People who feel like they were wronged and they feel like somebody won and got over on them, and that's why they do what they do. Ain't no justifying this whatsoever. And if you're justifying it, something is wrong with you, because if you dealt with somebody that did this to somebody else did to somebody in your family, you wouldn't be justifying it. This woman has destroyed multiple families. Her bitterness destroyed multiple families. She don't deserve to get out of jail. She deserves to stay there for the rest of her life. If not, get the chair. I mean, either would be fine. I mean, all the damage this woman has done. You got people who are going to be scarred by this that probably work in that particular area. And this was because her ego was bruised, because people got over on her and nobody was going to get over on her. She was going to get the last word. And that's why she went there and did what she did. I got this article here. I'm not going to show it yet because I'll show the article when I post the videos. But this, according to 11 Alive, says an incident Monday afternoon sent residents in Midtown taking shelter as Atlanta police announced a deadly incident on Peachtree Street and West Peachtree Street. The alleged shooter was eventually taken into custody hours later at Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport. So she was about to cut and run to another country. Atlanta police were first called 1280 West Peachtree Street around 1:45 p.m. On Monday. They found two people suffering from shot wounds. While investigating that scene, they were called to 1100 Peachtree Street around 2 p.m. where another person was injured. The suspect left the scene and was believed to be heading in the direction of Colony Square. Tipster led officers to an airport where she was ultimately taken into custody. A police report says she took a taxi to the airport. And they have a video of it. I'm going to show y'all. Oh, man. Is her last name Kingi or King? A Kung? I think it's King. Made a first appearance in Fulton County on Tuesday afternoon. The state read the charges against the woman, and the judge found probable cause in the case. The suspect interrupted the judge to say that the man introduced as her attorney was not indeed her attorney. The judge explained the process of a court-appointed judge. The judge said that the case would be heard at a later date with whatever attorney she chooses. I told y'all she's entitled. There were 3 victims in the incident on Monday. 2 people died and another person is injured. The 2 people who died were identified by the Fulton County medical examiner as 60-year-old Michael Shinners and 41-year-old Wesley Freeman. The third victim's name was released on Tuesday by his family. His name is Mike Horn, and his family said he's still in the hospital. So I'm going to show y'all the victims, because I think that the victims deserve an opportunity to to be seen. These are the 2 guys. These are the 2 Caucasian guys that she took out, right? These were her, I believe, her intended targets. And the third person might have just been somebody that was in the vicinity, or maybe another. This was all the people that she felt like, she needed to get, right? Horn family says his condition is stable, but numerous organs were damaged. The family added that a long road of surgeries are likely ahead of him. According to social media, Shinners worked for Beacon Management, which manages the condo. Freeman was shot less than a mile away, and died at the hospital. Police said the victims appeared to have been targeted, but they would not elaborate. Documents in the job description lawsuit filed last year by the suspect show that the 2 victims' names among dozens. It's one of 2 lawsuits she's a part of against the building management at the 1280 West. She claimed to be a whistleblower in a federal civil suit, and the company and managers involved violated her civil rights and financial regulations. But why didn't she let it play out? Why did it get to where it got to? How did it get to this point? It's because she was impatient, because she felt like they were going to win. Maybe she should say, F it, I'm going to go handle it. But this is not how you handle things. This is not how you handle things. You handle things in the proper way. You did not do that. Now look at what you have done. You weirdo, crazy, delusional psycho. Okay? Look at the damage you have done. And they say men are crazy and out of control and toxic masculinity. What about toxic femininity? What about toxic femininity? This delusional heifer is full of toxic femininity, which needs to be talked about more. Even though you got some of these males that say we shouldn't be talking about these heifers. They say we should just leave it alone. But look at the damage one ignorant, crazy, delusional heifer has done. Now, I've said this before. One crazy, delusional heifer did all this damage because she wanted her get back. She wanted her get back, so she went and took those men's lives. And possibly almost took the life of a third guy. And now look at her. She ain't never getting out of jail. I don't care how feminist society is. Ain't no way she getting out of this. Ain't no way. But maybe in her mind, she thinks she can talk her way out of this. I would not doubt it. I would not doubt for a second that she thinks that she can talk her way out of this delusion.